Welcome back to Explore.
It's me, Mario!
Today we are delving into the iconic video game character of Mario and looking at just what his powers and abilities are. This little old Italian plumber named Mario is the main character and protagonist of the long-running and highly successful self-titled Mario franchise. Not only does he have an extremely successful franchise, but he also serves as the main mascot of Nintendo. Mario's very first appearance came not in one of his own games, but actually as the protagonist of the arcade game Donkey Kong, which was released back in 1981. In addition to this, at this point he did not actually have the name Mario, instead he went by the alias Jumpman. Mario's main traits are his red hat, thick mustache, Italian accent, cheerful personality, heavy use of power-ups, and high jumping ability. Since turning to his most well-known Super Mario Bros., his trademark abilities have been his jumping and stomping powers, with which he defeats most of his enemies, and his ability to gain even more powers with the vast array of items you can collect, such as the Super Mushroom, the Fire Flower, and the Superstar. Games have usually portrayed Mario as a silent character without a distinct personality. And this was no accident, as this means he fits into Nintendo's general philosophy, meaning this allows Mario to fit into many different genres and roles. As most of us know, in most games he is the hero that goes on an adventure to save Princess Peach from his arch nemesis, Bowser. But he has been shown doing many other activities besides adventuring, such as in Mario Kart or other sports games. Despite being first introduced to the world in the 80s, Mario is still going strong as one of the most recognizable gaming characters around the world 40 years later on. This is down to not just his look, but the powers and abilities that he does possess. So like we have touched upon already, Mario's most well-known ability is his jump, which is the basic move he relies on to defeat enemies, avoid obstacles, and activate helpful items such as the question mark blocks and P-switches, also known as switch blocks. Although, it's actually the case that his brother Luigi possesses a superior jumping ability, but Mario is the one who is more well known for having it. Mario is also capable of several acrobatic maneuvers, and these include the long jump, backflip, spin jump, and wall jump. Mario can also use a variety of basic martial arts attacks as well, including simple punching and kicking, although these mainly only come into any use for moves when a part of the Super Smash Bros. Games. In most other games, it is in fact jumping which is his main form of attack. There are instances when Mario will use weapons though, with his main weapon being the hammer in Donkey Kong, although Mario often uses the hammer as a weapon in the Mario RPGs as well. When we look at the spin-off games in his franchise, Mario is often associated with fire, and this all comes from his Fire Mario form from Super Mario Bros. Along with this, in some games such as Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, he can control fire without a Fire Flower power-up, although the first game where he actually starts using this power regularly is Super Smash Bros. Melee. Now when we look at him physically, Mario is a fairly stout man, but despite his small stature, Mario can pick up even the heaviest of objects and foes, and this includes the likes of, well, Bowser. So in other words, Mario has been shown to possess what would be considered as superhuman strength. If we look at Super Mario World, he is seen lifting a fortress out of the ground and then kicking it away. Again, in Super Mario 64, he can carry and throw the Big Bomb, albeit this one with some difficulty. Impressive feats, really. Even when we look at his battles with Bowser, Mario can grab him by the tail, spin him around, and throw him far away. His strength is also shown in Super Mario Galaxy, where he can easily stun a Mega Goomba with a Star Spin despite its far greater size to his, as well as knocking Bowser around with fair ease during battles against him. Again, another example when we look at the game of Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Although he is visibly straining, he is able to lift and throw an obese Luigi when using the Snack Basket move. Even when we take into consideration the spin-offs, Mario, although usually balanced, does generally boast slightly above average power. We could even look into the golf game here, where he is one of the strongest drives of all the characters. He does not just have strength though, he also has superhuman endurance, being capable of falling from high places such as a skyscraper without being hurt, or at worst, just taking moderate damage, and a superhuman level of speed, being able to keep up with the faster characters that he comes into contact with, like Yoshi. He is also resistant to both heat and cold, as in some games he can fall into lava without dying. And using Super Mario Odyssey as an example, he can fall in lava or similar substances, or swim in icy water half naked for around a minute and still explore the world while being partially frozen and without suffering from hypothermia. But those injuries disappear after a few seconds, so his healing ability as well is, well, superhuman. All this comes together as Mario has been designed to be a very versatile character, quite deliberately. As a result, whenever he appears in any game, his emphasis is always, in both spin-offs and mainstream games, a balanced style of play, allowing him to participate and perform well in pretty much any situation. I mean, his descriptions have frequently and consistently described him as, well, a jack-of-all-trades type character, with another result of his versatility being the number of occupations he holds. Although, if you ask pretty much anyone, the most notable and iconic identity he will almost always have is being named as a plumber. There is still one more though, for Mario can also take advantage of several power-ups and transformations. If we first look at just the one that allows him to fly, then we already have seen 14 power-ups, and these are as follows: the wing, the super leaf, the tanuki suit, the P-wing, the cape feather, the power balloon, the wing cap, the power flower, the bee mushroom, the boo mushroom, the red star, the propeller mushroom, the invisibility leaf, and the super acorn. And in addition to these, if that wasn't enough, on the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, Mario can actually fly after powering up with a fire flower. And then another ability that he possesses is that of transformation. For example, in Super Mario Bros. 3, Mario can transform into a hammer brother with the ability to throw hammers at his enemies, or a frog with the ability to swim faster and jump higher. A few unusual ones, let's be fair. Another factor that adds to Mario's abilities can be special items of clothing too, or at least caps in the case we're talking about. There are times where he has the option of 3 other caps to the normal one that he wears. There are the metal cap, which turns him into Metal Mario, the wing cap, which gives him the ability of flight, and the vanish cap, which makes him invisible and intangible. Not bad abilities for just putting on a different hat. Also, to add to these, a bit of a fun one, for in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, Mario becomes more paper-like and become Flat Mario, Paper Tube Mario, Paper Aeroplane Mario, and Paper Boat Mario, and all of these come as a result of the, curses cast upon him by the Black Chest demons. And as for the rest of his abilities that exist in singular games, we also have, in Super Paper Mario, he is given the ability to flip between dimensions. Then in Super Mario World, he has the ability to run up walls and pipes. And also in Super Mario Odyssey, Mario can throw Cappy to capture sentient creatures and objects such as Goombas, Chain Chomps, and Hammer Bros and Bullet Bills, which in turn allows him to have full control of said captured target. And so there we have it, a run through of the powers and abilities of a character that is, widely regarded as the most popular gaming character in the entire world. After all, Mario, at the time of this video, has appeared in over 200 different games in one form or another, which also means, at little surprise, that the Mario series is the best-selling video game franchise in history, with sales that surpass more than 528 million, which, to put into perspective, the next best-selling franchise is Pokemon, and that has only just totaled over 300 million. Insane numbers when you really think about it. So now that I've reached the end of this video, I really hope that you have enjoyed the content that we've been putting out on this channel during the year. And as we slowly pass into 2021, I hope you all have had an amazing Christmas and you're going to have a fantastic new year. So then finally, to finish off, I will see you all next year on Explore.